All right, time now to switch gears. We talked about Jeff Skinner. Great game last night for Carolina. 2 goals as Carolina beats Tampa Bay by the count of 4-2. Jeff, thanks so much for your time. How you doing?
How are you?
We're doing well, Jeff. I mean, what is it about the Tampa Bay Lightning? It seems like you own that team. You got another big night against them last night.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's good time. I get lucky against them sometimes.
Come on, Jeff. It's more than luck. We're looking at the highlights. It's more than luck at this point, is it not?
I don't know. I mean, on my second goal, I think that's a great pass by Jokerin. I mean, I just have to put in an empty net there. So, and my first goal is also good work by my line mates and opened me up for a little bit of opportunity there to put it in there.
Hey, Jeff, I'll follow up this way with you about that. I mean, you've been playing hockey your whole life. You played, junior hockey. You've been in the National Hockey League for a year and a month now. I would think that there are teams that you do feel more comfortable for whatever reason that you've had success with in the past, that just maybe when you get to the rink that night, you just feel good about playing against them. I mean, does that ring true to you at all?
Yeah, I think I don't know either why that happens. I think I don't know if it's your confidence against the team or sometimes it might just be the timing of the schedule and how it works out. So, but yeah, I guess sometimes you do feel better against some teams, and then other teams you play not as well against. So I can't really point a finger on why that is, but. I guess it happens to everyone.
Jeff, you won the Calder last year's Rookie of the Year. If you had to give Ryan Nugent-Hopkins or any of the other excellent first-year players this year any advice, what would it be?
I think just have fun. And I think the biggest thing is to keep sort of an even keel. I think you're going to go through ups and downs throughout the season. It's just a long season, and try and sort of not get too down when things are going bad and not get too up when things are going well. I think you just sort of try and find that happy medium and try and keep an even keel throughout the year.
How about your club so far? I mean, it has been, you mentioned, trying to keep an even keel. It's been, a good performance, maybe a not-so-good performance. I mean, how do you feel on the whole? I mean, obviously you feel better today. You're coming off a win. But what is the day-to-day feeling like right now down there in Raleigh? Do you feel like, what do you feel you need to be better at as you're moving forward?
I think for us, just consistency is what we're trying to strive for. I think every team sort of strives for that. But I think not only is consistency game to game, I think inside the game, playing a full 60 minutes is what we're going for. I think we've been in a lot of games and we've been competing and our work level's been there, but we've sort of had lapses where maybe we lost it for 2 minutes and there's good enough teams out there that's going to hurt you and you're going to lose games that way. So I think if we just sort of stay with it and try and get to where we can be playing 60 minutes at the pace that we want to play at and consistently, then we'll be in pretty good shape.
And Jeff, you personally, 6 goals, 6 assists. You lead the team in scoring. Were you conscious of a possible letdown coming into this year? And if so, what did you do? Because so far, couldn't be much better.
Yeah, I mean, it was thrown around. I think you can't really avoid it, but at the same time, you don't want it to become your focus. I think coming in a year, you just try and keep the game simple. I think, especially for me early, I knew that there's expectations on me that weren't on me last year. So I think knowing that, I just wanted to sort of keep it simple and not sort of worry too much about that and let that kind of stuff worry about itself.
Hey, Jeff, one of my favorite players in this league is your teammate, Eric Stahl. Great guy, and he's been a terrific player in this league. Not off to a great start this year. The minus number is up. He's not producing at the usual pace. I mean, how's he doing? What's going on with Eric? I'm always a little concerned about you guys. How's he doing?
He's doing well. I think he's like you said, he's had a bit of a tough start, and he's had some tough breaks. He's hit some goalposts, and you never want to see a teammate go through that. But I mean, he's our leader, he's our captain, and he's battling through it, and we're battling through it with him. I think he's he's been playing some pretty good hockey for us in the last few weeks, and I think just last night he played a great game. He didn't sort of end up dominating the score sheet, but he blocked shots in big moments and one big face-off for us on the PP, and those are the little things that he does that dominate a game. Whether or not he's sort of in a slump, he's still sort of a dominant force out there for us, and a guy that we all like to follow.
All right, Jeff, we'll leave it there. Hey, thanks so much. Congratulations on your great start. We'll talk to you down the line.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
You know, you mentioned it. Carolina so far only 5-4-3, despite Skinner with the 12 points.
Yeah, well, that's the other flip side. I mean, Skinner has, I think he hit it. Inconsistency. I mean, one game they look like world beaters, and the next game, the world's beating them. And, when your best player, Eric Stahl, is off to a slower start, and I know he'll get it going because he's just proven it over time, but, I mean, he's got to be better, and I think Jeff Skinner, there's been nights when he's had the multi-goal games, and others nights when, he hasn't been as good. He's a minus player right now. So they've got to bring more consistency to the table right now in Carolina. And I think there's a lot of teams in that